Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and today I'm reacting to another Chillin' Scares video for you guys, and it's the first volume of 6 most disturbing forest encounters caught on camera. So, as you guys already know, I already reacted to the third one first, and then the second one, so now I'm reacting to the first one. And then if he decides to upload a volume 4, then I'll react to that one too. But anyway, I'm going to turn these lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road and in the bag.
In April of 2020, a kid named Noah decided to go truck camping in the forests of Sun River, Oregon.
Right.
He was driving down the road when he thought he found a good spot and drove deep into the forest with his truck. His first night there, he was woken up to sounds outside. As he continued listening, he realized they were footprints, and from the pattern, assumed it was a person. He grabbed his nearby GoPro and started filming.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud.
Yeah, I hear
He's
it.
been walking around for like 2 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside. And like, this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road. Which, he's touching my truck. How am I supposed to get? He's literally walking. He's literally walking.
Yeah, I'll be telling you, turn your light off because he can look right through and might see you.
On my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked right now. It's been forever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now.
I'll be too.
He's literally peeking through the door right now.
Whoever was out there knocks on the truck and tries the door handles, all while Noah sits inside, forced to just listen to it happen. Fortunately, he had his doors locked, so no one could get inside. After multiple minutes, footsteps are finally heard leaving. When it got light outside, Noah drove back to the road and back home. Later that morning, he found handprints all over his truck, specifically on his back window from someone trying to see inside, and a lot on his door handles from someone trying to get inside.
Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So,
For someone to even have been out there in the first place at that time of night is extremely odd.
Yeah, that is odd.
And it couldn't have been a police officer or anything because no one identified themselves. The person didn't even have a light, and this was in the middle of a pitch black forest. No one ever posted an update on the situation, suggesting that he never found out who was outside his truck that night.
Me personally, if he said that it wasn't a cop because he didn't identify himself, well, that theory's out the window, but I'm thinking it might be a homeless man. That would be creepy just to be out in the woods and then all of a sudden you wake up hearing your car being tampered with. Yeah, I'd still be on high alert.
Kyle Burgess was on an early morning jog on a trail in Provo, Utah, when he thought he saw a baby bobcat on the trail up ahead of him. He immediately pulled out his phone and started recording. But it wasn't a bobcat, rather it was a baby cougar. The video then shows the mother cougar coming into view.
Yeah, run.
you! Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. No! Get the away! Get the away!
Oh, that would be dangerous right there. You keep on yelling, get away and everything, it's going to keep making it more angry just to come near you. But I'll be yelling at the thing, but I didn't bother your babies, good lordy. I'm far away from you.
Go! Go! No! No! Go away! Go away! Please go away! Oh! Holy! Nice and slow. Come on! Ah!
Yeah.
No!
Kyle is left in a standoff with the cougar as he slowly backs away, trying to scare it off with loud noises. But the cougar continues to follow him, and at times even lunges at him. At one point, Kyle turns his head away from the animal so as not to trip as he's backing up. This prompts the cougar to try and attack, getting within only feet of him.
Go away! No! You taste, dude. Trying to attack and your eyes are looking away from you. Dude! No, go away! Go away!
Whatever you do, that cougar's going to keep going until you're out of sight from her babies. She's like, I'm not scared of you, dude. Come at me. And I'll claw you. That's the attitude she's giving off right now.
Wait! No!
Oh, man, she's ready to attack.
No! Yeah, get away. Face.
The encounter lasts for an entire 6 minutes. It ends when Kyle throws a large rock, scaring the animal into running away. Cougar encounters with hikers are extremely dangerous and can often result in a much worse outcome. Had Kyle tried to run or failed to look and sound intimidating, the animal's instincts to chase and commit to an attack would have kicked in.
I'll say, you see that cougar just like jumping, moving its paws like that, trying to skid up dirt. Oh yeah, I can believe what Chilling Scare is saying, because that cougar looked like it was ready to pounce on that guy. You run into a cougar, you make sure you have a rock on hand, or I don't know if bear spray will work on them. They might make them more madder.
In February of 2013, a few residents of a neighborhood in northern Oregon filed reports of strange noises coming from the forest. The noises were described as what sounded like eerie laughter. It was loud and echoed throughout the nearby area. One of the residents that heard the sounds went outside to where they seemed to be coming from and started recording.
Oh yeah, that does sound disturbing, but it almost sounds like a laughing hyena. Or it's actually a mentally disturbed person out there in the woods just laughing like crazy. My blood would be freezing cold by then.
Some think the noises are being made by foxes or coyotes, but others don't think so, saying coyotes, for example, have a much more canine-like shriek and aren't nearly as loud.
I was going to say that it could have been foxes or coyotes, but like you said, they don't have that loud shrill in their howling.
It's still unclear what exactly was making the noise that night.
I'm stumped too on that.
Lisa is a girl who owns a YouTube channel where she documents her life living in a van. She travels across North America recording her experience as she goes. The videos almost always follow more of a vlog style, showing the different forests or places she stays at overnight, or the journeys to get there. However, in February of 2022, something different was uploaded. Lisa was sleeping in her van when she woke up to the sound of knocking right next to her ear. It was 4:30 in the morning and someone was outside. She sat there frozen, not knowing what to do. The knock then came again, and this time she uttered out a confused hello. There was no response. It would be completely silent for the next 15 minutes. Eventually, she heard footsteps coming back, and this time grabbed her camera to record.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
There was no response. She quietly got up and went to the front of her van to look outside. In the distance, there were headlights. The car backs away, and so she turns the camera to herself and begins explaining what just happened. A few minutes into this, and she hears footsteps again.
I hear footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking, and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
When it got light outside later that morning, she got out of her van and found footprints all around it.
So I come out this morning, and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? They were actually... There's some more. Look at that. They came here. They were standing here, as you can see.
A lot of viewers believe the man was simply trying to steal valuables from the van. But why then come back 2 more times after you heard someone talking from inside? It's likely the man had worse intentions.
Yeah, that's kind of strange that somebody just walks up to your vehicle at like 4:30 in the morning and says, "I got a question for you." And then they, don't acknowledge who they are or what. They just leave it at that. And they don't say nothing. That is suspicious. But yeah, he was probably planning on either robbing her or just robbing the stuff in the van, but they didn't know nobody was in there. And if they did, they'd probably murder her. But I'm glad she was able to get out of there unharmed.
This video was taken by a mountain biker in Vancouver, Canada. He had set up his phone camera to get a shot of him riding down a part of the mountain. Just as he comes down and passes the camera, he suddenly hits the brakes and starts calling out. He then comes back into frame, walking back up the mountain with his bike. As he does so, he keeps looking back behind him. Blocking his path was a bear, who was now following him.
Hey. Right. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Oh,
Hey. Hey.
knocked the camera over.
The kid uses his bike to make himself look bigger. He hits it on the ground a few times, causing the bear to retreat back to the camera where it knocks it over. The bear then stands over the camera for a while longer. Finally, it retreats completely, allowing the kid to retrieve his phone and get back to safety.
I'm glad this guy was able to use his bike to deter that bear. Yeah, imagine that. You're just either riding on the trail or walking the trail, and all of a sudden a black bear just pops out of nowhere and be like, hey, get away, or I'll let you pass, just don't attack me, you know what I mean? Whew. That would make my blood pressure jump.
On September 6, 2016, a Reddit post was made linking to a video that claimed to feature a weird noise from the woods. Included was text that read, I put the kids to bed tonight and heard this loud, really bizarre sound coming from the woods outside my house. It lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. We have a handful of neighbors nearby, but this was too loud to be coming from them. It seemed to be coming from the direction of a nearby AM radio tower. But can those towers make noises like this? I googled around but couldn't find anything similar. This is the video. Commenters immediately started speculating what the sound could have been. One of them suggested it could have been the sound of high winds passing through a nearby cell tower, the
That could be plausible.
metal on metal being what created the eerie tone. But the poster replied saying there was almost no wind that night, and even on days when it was windy, he never heard this sound. Another said the sound was extremely consistent with what it sounds like to drill into a strut or support that's made of high carbon steel, but said that it would be weird to be doing this that late into the night. To this day, it's still unknown what the sound in the video actually is.
I would like to go with that theory that it was somebody drilling into a steel beam or something, but who would be doing that in the middle of the night? That is odd. So I can honestly say I do not know. I'm stumped on this one too. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more chill and scares content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and I say that's a wrap, and have a nice day.